Is it actually possible that vinyl could be the future of the way people consume music? Well, vinyl is probably not going to overtake streaming in terms of the way most people listen to music anytime soon. But if you're an independent artist, vinyl could be the key to your success in the music industry, and it could be the most profitable stream of revenue that you have when it comes to selling your music. In this video, I'll explain why. All right, so vinyl sales have been on the rise for several years now. And you can see this graph. This is just vinyl sales in the United States. This factors in both new album sales and also used album sales, because a substantial portion, probably the majority actually, of album sales that are happening now are going to be used. So a lot of the sales that are happening are used albums. You can see in 2018, just in the United States alone, 16.8 million albums were sold, vinyl albums were sold. But guess what? Globally, 9.7 million new albums were sold in 2018. So it's not accounting for all of the used vinyl albums that are being sold. This is new albums in 2018 that were sold. That was a 12% increase from 2017, which was 8.6 million. And you can see this has been steadily rising for several years now. And it's not just because for some reason physical's making a resurgence and vinyl's a portion of that. No, physical album sales are still on the decline, but as fewer and fewer people are buying CDs, more and more people are actually purchasing vinyl. And this is something that's really important to be aware of as an independent artist, because this is going to have a massive impact on your career and help you make a lot of money if you understand this and you start to think about selling your music on vinyl, because there's a huge market for it. There's a ton of people out there that just love vinyl albums. They love listening to the records, and not just the sound, but it's actually a collector's piece. So the people that are buying vinyl are oftentimes motivated to purchase it, to add to their collection in a way that it goes beyond just the music itself. And that motivation and desire to add to their collection of vinyl, it gives them another reason to spend money buying your music, even though your album might be available to stream for free on Spotify or YouTube. And last year in the UK, revenue from vinyl sales actually nearly doubled that of video streams. Revenue from vinyl sales was £57.1 million, which is about $75 million US. And streams from music on video streaming platforms like YouTube and Facebook only added up to £29.7 million, or roughly $39 million US. So revenue from vinyl sales in the UK almost doubled that of all the streaming revenue from video streaming platforms when it comes to music. All right, so why should you care about this? Well, if you've kept up with some of my other videos, you know that the secret to success in the music industry is to connect with fans and give them a reason to buy. And when it comes to vinyl collectors, getting that album on vinyl is a huge reason to buy. So reason to buy simply just means that your fans need a reason to spend money with you. They connect with you, they want to support your music career, but they need some kind of incentive or some kind of motivation to actually spend money with you. So if all of your music's available that they can stream on Spotify and they have a Spotify account, they don't necessarily have a reason to purchase a digital download of your album. Now they might, just because they want to support your music career, but they don't really have that reason if all of your music's available on Spotify. Now you can still give your fans a reason to buy your digital downloads by offering exclusive tracks or exclusive albums that aren't available on streaming platforms like YouTube and Spotify. So you can definitely give them a reason to buy digital downloads as well. But when it comes to vinyl, if your fans collect vinyl, they have a huge reason to spend money with you, because they can't get a vinyl album on Spotify. They can't go to iTunes and download a vinyl copy of your album. They can't copy that album and give it to their friends, right? It's a physical item that they can't replicate. It can't be pirated. The only way a fan can get a copy of a physical vinyl album is to purchase that. So they have that reason to buy. And another concept that I talk about on this channel a lot is the 1,000 true fan principle, which is simply that if you can get a diehard following of 1,000 superfans that really want to support your music career, that are going to listen to all your music, that are going to spend money with you, and you can get each of those fans, give them a reason to spend $100 a year with you, then that's $100,000 per year. Now, in the age of streaming, where your fans can get your music essentially for free just for their Spotify subscription or their Pandora subscription, or just because they go on YouTube and your music's all there, sometimes you have to get a little creative when it comes to creating enough value for them to have a reason to spend money with you. Now, if you're touring a lot, you're playing a lot of live shows, that gets pretty easy because you just charge admission to the shows. If you're releasing a new album every year, then cool, that helps too because, if you're selling it for $10, that gives your fans a reason to spend another $10 with you each year. But you're probably still going to have some other merch available that's going to give your fans an incentive to spend this money. And vinyl is a great option because let's say you're selling your vinyl album for $20, or maybe it costs you a little bit of money to get everything printed. So you mark it up a little bit. Let's say it costs $5 to get the album made. You sell it for $25, whatever. So let's just assume you're making $20 profit from your vinyl sales. If you have those 1,000 true fans and you give them a new vinyl album each year that they can spend money on, that gives you $20 profit, that's $20,000 per year. Just from a regular plain old album, right? But the cool thing about vinyl is that it's a collector's market. A lot of the people that listen to vinyl are listening to vinyl albums for more than just the music that's on it, right? There's the people that just like the quality of the sound, but also more than that, most of the people that are buying albums, they're building their own collection. And whenever possible, they want to have like the limited collector's edition album on vinyl for the bands that they like, right? So if you release a new album each year and you have one version that's on vinyl for everybody that you're selling for $20, but you have a limited edition run where maybe you only have 1,000 copies printed and charge $100 for your limited edition version, that alone is $100,000 a year. If you watched the video I posted last week, I talked about the buying motivations and how they're different between major label artists, like fans of major label artists, and fans of independent artists a lot of times. If you haven't watched that, I'll link to it in the video description so you can go check it out. But it's really important if you're an independent artist trying to make a career, make a living selling your music, to understand what motivates people to buy. And the factors that motivate somebody to stream music from a major label is completely different from those factors that motivate somebody to actually spend money with you as an independent artist. Because the reason why a lot of people stream a lot of music that's really popular isn't necessarily because they're a huge fan of that particular artist and everything they do and all of their music. A lot of times it's simply because the song's stuck in their head. It's just a song that they really like a lot and they already have it available in their pocket, so they can just pull out their phone, open up Spotify, stream the music. So when you're an independent artist and you work on building a connection with your fans, those diehard fans aren't just listening to your music on Spotify because it's available on their phone. They're listening to music because they like your songs, they like all your music, or at least most of your music. If you do a good job of connecting with them, they're going to really want to support your music career. So they have other motivations that will get them to spend $10 on an album that a lot of people don't have when it comes to those major label artists that are really popular, where the majority of their fans just like one song and aren't necessarily fans of the artist the way that your diehard fans will be of you. So there's a reason why your fans are going to be more willing to spend money with you than a lot of the fan base of more popular artists that are on major labels. And then when it comes to vinyl, you have to realize that the buying motivation for somebody that's likely to purchase your album on vinyl is that there's even another factor, that they probably are a collector of vinyl and they have a vinyl collection and they want to add to that collection. And it's simply something that can't be done on YouTube or Spotify or Pandora. The only way that they can get that album is to actually buy the physical album from you. And you can create packages that vinyl collector is really going to want. Now, box sets have always been a great way to give your fans something else to buy, some other reason to buy. But as fewer and fewer people are listening to CDs, the value of having a CD box set isn't what it used to be necessarily. But with vinyl, that vinyl box set to a vinyl collector is going to be really valuable. And it's easily something that you could sell to your diehard fans for $100 or more. So again, remember, the secret to success in the music industry is to connect with fans and give them a reason to buy. So you should always be trying to connect with fans using social media, using your email list, releasing new music, maybe posting new videos on YouTube, whatever. But then you also have to give them a reason to spend money with you. And vinyl is a great opportunity to tap into a growing market of people that are passionate about music and people that collect vinyl albums. And if they're a fan of your music, they'll have all the reason in the world to buy your album on vinyl, to buy a limited edition copy of your album on vinyl, or even a deluxe box set that you can charge $100 or more for. So think about releasing your next album on vinyl. Think about releasing your past albums on vinyl. And if you're already releasing your music on vinyl and you're not releasing limited edition copies or box sets, think about doing that, because that's something that you can use your past catalog for and release new albums every year without necessarily having a new album. Like you can release new limited edition copies of vinyl containing various tracks or various compilations of your catalog that you already have. It doesn't have to necessarily be a brand new album. So it's a huge market. It's a growing market. It's something you should definitely be tapping into as an independent artist. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button below this video and click the little bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are released on the channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.